Welcome to another fine edition of the Rhythms of New York. I'm Dave Brodsky, producer and host. And sitting to the left of me, the woman wearing yellow. Her name is
Nicole Ashley. Hi, everybody.
Nicole. You look great today, as usual.
Thank you so much. I feel like this is my radiance color.
I bet you get a lot of fan mail. I get no fan mail. You get all the fan mail, right?
Sometimes.
Well, we have another great program today on the Rhythms of New York. We have a storyteller by the name of Jennifer Vazquez.
With a Z.
Jennifer with a Z.
Yes.
Now, she's a storyteller. Now, you know the difference between a singer-songwriter, a term that I hate, and storyteller?
Tell us.
I don't know the difference, but Jennifer's going to tell us about that.
Okay.
Okay. We recently filmed a teaser with Jennifer, and you can find that on our website and on YouTube. It's a great teaser. We spent an afternoon with Jennifer and her kitty cat.
Yes, we did.
We should actually give her props to her kitty cat, too.
Dizzy.
Dizzy Lizzy. Well, we're taping this show. We recently lost a number of people.
Yes,
the music community, the world at large, lost a number of people. We lost Whitney Houston, Don Cornelius.
Heavy D and Etta James, which was really tragic.
Now, I've been in the music business for about 25 years, and the business has changed. Not for the better, actually.
No.
Now, one of the things that I don't like is the reliance on the computer nowadays. Anybody can sit at home in front of their PC, record something, put it online, or print out a CD. Print out a CD. It doesn't have to be mastered, doesn't have to be perfectly duplicated. When I was growing up, we had something called speakers. We had woofers and tweeters. The larger, the better. Nowadays, it's about earbuds and how small it gets.
iPods. The creation of the iPod.
And when you listen to something, a CD or something from iTunes, it's very, very compressed. So you're not getting true fidelity here, and we're missing that.
Yeah.
And I think one of the problems also is that I'm not saying people are slacking off, but the quality of the productions, the quality of the music, it's getting worse.
Yes, it is. I mean, everything's lip synced now. I mean, look at the Super Bowl, like Madonna's performance. Like, all 3 songs that she did were lip synced.
Now, Madonna is a great artist. I like Madonna very much because she has actually changed herself, transformed herself over the years. Now, a lot of the people that we see nowadays are here today, gone tomorrow. I mean, there's certain people there that just have the shock value, and they can't really sing, but they're just out there to shock you, right?
Yeah.
Now, I love Lady Gaga, but she doesn't need all that costuming. Her voice can speak for herself.
Yes, and she has so many crazy gimmicks. Like, she comes out in eggs, like with the Grammys of last year. She came out in
to me, that's just ridiculous. I think what's important is the craft of singing and the craft of songwriting. Jennifer will talk with us about that today.
Yes, she will.
It's very important. A lot of people don't understand that. They just write lyrics which have no meaning, and they can't connect with the audience.
Or lyrics with baby, 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 baby.
Or
like a whole bunch of babies.
Or cursing words and things like that, which they can't even get played on the radio, which makes no sense at all. When we talk with Jennifer, both on camera when we did the teaser and here today, we're getting a sense of why she's doing this.
Yes.
Now, I talk to people and I ask them, why are you in this business? And they say, well, I want to become rich and famous and win
And make a lot of bling bling.
Yeah, and win a Grammy Award. I said, listen, that's not for you. Now, I knew this one young woman who, at the age of 16, was balloted for the Grammys. Balloted, which is the first round. And she didn't win a Grammy Award. She didn't win, so she quit. That's not why you need to be in this business, ladies and gentlemen. You need to be in this business because you love of it, the passion.
Yeah.
You take your music and you want to take your lyrics, your melody, and connect with the people in the audience. That's what it's about.
And another thing too, like, look at these television shows like X Factor and American Idol. Like, they're making money off of songs that other people have sung, even though, they're just, recreating the songs as their own. But think about it, like, all the marketing behind American Idol and X Factor.
It's not original music.
Yeah, it's not original music,
It's all about the publishing. Jennifer has won a number of ASCAP awards. In the U.S., we have 3 performing rights organizations. We have CSAC, BMI, which I'm a member of, and also ASCAP. And when you belong to those organizations, I mean, everybody who writes music should belong to that as a publisher and as a writer, because that's how you get the royalties. I mean, you hear stories about people from the 1950s who signed away the royalties, you know, signed over their publishing and didn't make any money, and the guys who were administering made all the money. Well, that's not the right thing to do, so I explain to people, acts that come to me, you have to own your own music.
And that's something Stevie Wonder did too. Like Stevie Wonder got the rights to his own music.
It's really, really important that you do everything like that.
Yeah.
And becoming successful in this business and standing success, you need to know the business end of it. It's really, really important to do this. And we're going to be talking today to Jennifer Vazquez, who's a storyteller. With a Z. And she has a lot to tell. She has a we have a half-hour program. We could spend 4 hours just on her.
Yeah, she has a really long resume.
But we can't do that. So we will talk with her, but we want to also have you listen to her music. So without further ado, Jennifer Vazquez.
When will you find me? When will I be able to let go of all of these ropes I hold on to every day? And when will I let someone in instead of let them pretend? Travel on in, think the problem's solved, then wonder why I'm so unclear. I wanna be Pinocchio for the day. You can be my Geppetto and move me and wiggle me, wiggle me, wiggle me all day. When will you fight for me? Tell me it's all gonna be okay when I'm down to my last ounce of strength and worn out of here. And what part of me should I release so you can come and find me? 'Cause honey, I am running low. I sure could use the help. I wanna be Pinocchio for the day. You can be my Geppetto and move me and wiggle me, wiggle me, wiggle me. Oh, there, yeah, it could be so simple. You hold the ropes and move any part that rhymes with your soul, and I put all my trust in you. 'Cause you're my Geppetto, Geppetto. Oh no, I won't let you down. I'll give you all of me. Oh, for once I got to know that I could let go and be free. Be free. Oh, oh. Da 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 da. So when will you find me? When will I be able to let go? Oh, I wanna know, 'cause it could be so simple. You hold the ropes and move any part that rhymes with your soul, and I put all my trust in you. 'Cause you're my Geppetto, Geppetto, Geppetto for the day, for the day, for the day.
Welcome back to the Rhythms of New York. I'm Dave Brodsky.
And I'm Nicole Ashley.
With us today is our friend Jennifer Vazquez
With a Z.
who's a storyteller. And upstairs we have John Moran from New Face Media Productions doing the directing today. Well, Jennifer, welcome to the Rhythms of New York.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
So we described you as a storyteller rather than a singer-songwriter. Tell the audience what's the difference.
Well, I actually transformed the name to Storyteller just a little while ago, like over about a year and a half ago. And it really just became this a singer-songwriter, guitarist. It's very,
I hate that term, singer-songwriter.
and it's like, that's what I named myself, you know? It's like all of us flocking, you know? And I just feel that it is, it's very stale. It's not who I am. And to say I'm a storyteller, that's who I am. I tell stories, and it comes from experiences and other people's experiences that I see, but you know, internally mine, and I mesh them together. But it's really just about creating, not about this stale title we've all suddenly gotten over the years.
Well, tell us a little bit about yourself. Who is Jennifer Vazquez with a Z?
With a Z.
Thank you for that. I'm this little girl that really went through this whole life to actually go back to becoming this little girl. And what I mean by that is through all the experiences and turmoils and traumas and everything that has occurred in this, you know, existence, I really am able to come back to the child that I used to be, and was afraid of actually being, because I was this creator, this you know, need to create something to stop thinking, like almost like, but it's at a point now where I'm like, well, because I've had so much happen in my life and I'm able to have let go of everything, and I'm very, you know, very calm and happy. Now I get to be that little girl without the need to have to do it. It's now the desire to be the storyteller, if that makes any sense.
Yes, it does. So, talking about creating, we know there's an extensive process to creating a song. You have to write the music, you have to come up with the melody. Talk to us about how it is to create a song. What do you do first? Do you make the melody first? Do you write the lyrics? There's many different ways that I write, and I would have, a couple years ago, I would have said, well, because I'm working more on my craft as a musician, like the guitar player, I come up with the music first because that's the more difficult thing. I want to like extend my knowledge, so I would write the music first, and then I would go and be like, okay, let's start writing some whatever's in my head. You know, it's just kind of like flows from there, and that's how I would write one way. So I do the music first, and then I come with the lyrics. Now it's almost I'm at the process of like, it's together. It's like they're going hand in hand. So I just might have, although I might have some lyrics already, you know, within me, and then I'm just like, okay, let's flop some music on it. I know it sounds like simple, but it's just kind of like this process of like, I think I'm ready to write another song, so let me go sit down and see what, you know, what inspiration is telling me to do. You know.
Now you have 3 songs that you're performing today on the Rhythms Up here. Tell us about those 3 songs.
Okay, well, the first song is Pinocchio, or I Want to Be Pinocchio, but I've shortened it to Pinocchio. And the next one is Remember, and the last one is going to be I'm Still Here. And Pinocchio is really, not to get, because this can throw the whole 10 minutes away when we talk about Pinocchio, but Pinocchio is really, I want to clarify what Pinocchio is about. I Want to Be Pinocchio, it comes from my need to let go of my ropes and my control. And as I'm learning to do that, as Pinocchio was controlled by Geppetto in the very beginning, before he became a little boy, you know, he was able to be guided by someone, his mentor. And then when he was ready, he was able to go and be a little boy. And then he was on his own, and he's going to experience. Well, for me, it's like it's like the rebirth to, like I was born, and now it's like I want to shoot back and be Pinocchio again, because I've had these experiences, but I controlled it so much that I would like Geppetto, or a man, someone that I can truly trust, to have my back, so, you know, kind of in a way, but allow me to be who I am. So it's like having those strings so that I could be free again. So it's not about the nose growing or the lying. That's where I Want to Be Pinocchio came from. So it's
And what
just,
about the other tunes?
The other song, Remember, is a very fluffy, lovey song about like just, I remember sitting in my room and wanting to write a song that was very just light, because I tend to at times think a lot. So remember is just thinking back to a time when we were kids and how nice it was when we were just like, didn't have that many problems, or the problems we had weren't really problems. So to really be able to go back to a time where, do you remember that time when all you have to do is just go take a walk? And that's really what Remember's about.
And your music is very deep. It's not like these fluffy lyrics up today.
It's not, that's the problem sometimes, is because people don't, they're like just a little thrown by it.
And your final song is?
I'm Still Here, which is actually a rewrite for a song that's from my album Bend, my last album, full album Bend. And that song was called Stepping Stone. But just quickly to kind of go into why I brought that song, it's a rewrite. I'm learning that in order to make it into this industry, and I've been in it a long time, but in order to really want to be that songwriter or that storyteller that makes a living, I need to listen to people's input. So this was a song that someone gave me some critiquing on, and I went back and rewrote the song, and that's what you'll hear.
So you performed at several places. You performed in LA, you performed in London, Nashville. Out of all the places that you've performed in, tell me, what's been your best experience?
Each one of them has their own little, like, tingly places in my heart. But I will say the most fun experience was in London, but it was in Bath. It was actually in a little town in London, which is Bath. And I actually went on the streets for 2 weeks, and right by the Abbey, I performed for 2 weeks.
As a busker?
Yeah, as a busker. I made a fortune because there weren't many singer-songwriters, or there weren't many storytellers. It was all musicians, but no real me's. Like, there were no me's around. So that was just fun. And as for LA, they have wonderful clubs in LA when I lived there, and I, did that. But the thing that just stuck out was London, because Bath was just a real fun experience. Yeah.
And I know you also have a few projects that you're working on to make a difference in the community. Talk to us about one of the projects that stands out the most.
Well, right now I'm a part of Musicians on Call, which I'm very proud to be a part of. I joined it about a year and a half ago now, and what you do is, it's a program where I think it's within like 30 states now. It's growing. And you go into hospitals. They give you a list of hospitals that you can go into in New York. And these are for people that cannot get out of their beds. They're sick, or little people, the children that are cancer or leukemia. And I get to go in their rooms and sing a song for them.
Wow.
One-on-one?
Yeah, and it is...
That's really nice.
It's honestly, it is, I do it every month, and thank God, because it keeps me just humble. I really, really glad to be a part of that.
Now, you were also an award-winning artist, right?
Yes.
Tell us a little bit about that. She's very humble.
I'm like, well, that's just that. I was just talking to someone. I was like, well, someone said to change my resume and put that you're an 11-time ASCAP award winner. And I said,
yes.
Yeah, but does that really mean anything? And she's like,
of course it means something.
and I'm like, yeah, but I mean, really? So I'm trying to get that, yeah, that is something. I've been for 11 years. I'm a part of ASCAP, so you said you were BMI. So I'm a part of ASCAP, and every year you can apply for this money award, and pretty much what you do is fill out everything from what have you recorded this year, what are your shows, where have they been, what are your upcoming projects, where, just all this information to make sure. Where are you in your life? Are you still a songwriter, or are you working down at the mom and pop store? So it's a real just way for them to acknowledge you, that you are up and coming in this industry. So for the past 11 years, I've done it, and I've gotten them every year. So just being consistent with my progress and growth as an artist.
So I wanted to touch just very quickly on your musical style. If you could compare yourself to any artist out here, or any artist of the past, who would you say your style most reflects?
I'll give you a couple of names, because now it's like a gauge of the past into the present. And as in storytelling, Joni Mitchell, Carole King. So as a storyteller, those people influence, and that's where that comes from. As a voice, Alanis Morissette to Natalie Merchant to a Sheryl Crow.
Okay.
That's the voice. I'm just trying to sculpt it.
Right. But you have your own sound.
Yeah, like that's why I can't answer that. But I'm telling you what other people have told me.
Well,
so.
Jennifer Vazquez here
really?
today on the Rhythms of New York is a storyteller.
Yes.
And if you don't know who Jennifer Vazquez is, you should. We have her on the show today. We're doing a 10-minute interview with her, but we could talk with her for 4 hours.
She has a long resume.
Right. You can go to her website. You'll see the information at the end of the show for information about her website. But we want to hear more of Jennifer Vazquez. So here she is. Jennifer, thank you for being on the show.
Thank you. Let's go wild, all right now. Let's go crazy. Do you remember how? Let's talk about nothing, just this once. Let's take a walk, don't even talk. You remember what it was like not to be filled with so much in your mind. So let's take a drive, keep on going and going till we feel that free inside. Let's make love till the sun comes up. Let's sleep and don't even budge. Let's watch some movies till we're blue in the face. Then let's go dancing in the rain. You remember what it was like not to be filled with so much in your mind. So let's take a drive, keep on going and going till we feel that free. I said row, row, row your boat gently down the stream. Ba-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Ba-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Life is but a dream. Oh, you know life is but a dream. Oh, your life is but a dream. Oh, life is but a dream. Yeah, life is but a dream.
Hi, this is Nicole Ashley.
And I'm Dave Brodsky.
We would like to thank our guest, Ms. Jennifer Vazquez with a Z, for coming out and performing for us.
We'd like to thank our audience for watching the Rhythms of New York. And for more information about Jennifer Vazquez with a Z, please watch the credits at the end of the show.
Thank you and have a great day. And since she's the performer, but I'm a performer too, I'm going to sing for you guys. Thank you for watching Rhythms of New York with Dave Brodsky and our beautiful guest, Jennifer Vazquez with a Z. Have a great day.
Another endless night, in my bed I lie, staring at cobwebs that hang from my ceiling, numb from my head to my toes, without feeling, numb without feeling. And now it's clear I'm still here. Yes, now it's clear, broken, but still here. As I wash away footprints, I see how I've grown. You were just my my stepping stone, my stepping stone. A part of me still wants to cry, but I bring myself to smile. 'Cause now that we're over, I see how you saved me. You ripped out my heart, crushed my soul, and somehow that gave me the perfect push telling me you gotta change to be free. And now it's clear I'm still here. Yes, now it's clear, healing, but still here. As I wash away footprints, I see how I've grown. And you were just my stepping stone, my stepping stone, yeah. Oh, call it bittersweet, serendipity, baby. You're still you, but I'm a better me. And now it's clear I'm still here. Yes, now it's clear I forgive you, my dear. See, I washed away footprints and I've grown. You were just my stepping stone, my stepping stone. You were just my stepping. You were just my stepping stone.